I will be honest with you. My initial reaction was not good because
Mm,
I've come from the old school, and based on the way that was, you had to earn the right to fight the champ. And I don't think Jake Paul has earned the right, but
mm.
because he has such a big social media following, he's able to generate a lot of customers to purchase and to bring money to the table to support an event like that. And basically, it's a lot more than what these guys are getting fighting top boxers, which I just don't like the way that is working out, but that's the way it seems to be.
But it's so many layers, and you're right. It's so many layers to Tank Davis though, man, because it's the like one of my mentors or one of my coaches asked me, he was asking me about, you know, what is it that what is it about Tank that has drawn me to him as a fan? And it's layered because it's the story.
Right,
A
right.
lot of I'm
Mhm.
a storyteller, right? So I care about the story. It's the story. I watch so much content with him featured in it, with his coaches, family, friends, people that have been around him since day one.
Right.
When you go back, one of my favorite videos, there's a video. Tank was in a hallway, and he's got some of his people around him. That maybe part of the entourage, maybe just family and friends. And Coach Calvin was there. Coach Kenny was there. That's why I really rock those two guys. They've been with him since he was a baby. What I loved about this video was you can tell Tank's young. He's just turning pro. You can tell it's some nerves there. This is new. It's
Hmm.
new. It's new in terms of like bright lights.
Right.
He had been doing all the amateur stuff, but now you're a pro. So you could kind of see it on his face that this was new,
Hmm.
right? But you can also tell that he was prepared.
Right. Right.
And
Okay.
Coach Kenny, man, I mean Coach Calvin, who's like his father, right? You could tell it was like, man, he was prepping him. He was putting the Vaseline on his face, just kind of massaging the shoulders, talking to him, giving him that pep talk, and you can see that father son dynamic there.
Hmm.
And you can see Coach Kenny in the background, kind of helping him, get prepared as well. Just prepare his mind. When you see a family or a
Right.
team and they together from day one and they get
Right.
to these heights, I don't understand how someone can see that from Tank, can see that from Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny, and not want to root for that.